What's going on, everybody? Now, we all know the Halo Collar 4 was a strong player in the GPS collar game, but with the Halo Collar 5, the promise is even bigger. 48 hours of non-stop tracking, sharper GPS, and smarter safety features. Sounds great on paper, but is it really better in the real world? Well, that's what we're about to find out.
But the Halo 5 comes in a small box, clean, neat aesthetic. Obviously, you get your paperwork right here in the beginning, some QR codes for you to download for the app and everything. Comes with a 5-point magnetic charger, and I'll show you how that works here in just a minute. And then the collar itself, which looks very similar to the Halo 4. A little less coloration here. That my Halo 4's got a yellow band, but that's where your the little screws are protecting the inserts for your contact points. And here's where your magnetic charger just pops into the collar. Real simple. I like to charge it upside down so it's not actually sitting on the magnet. But you've got your USB-C cable, which plugs into the magnet itself, and then of course the other end. You will need a an adapter that actually has a USB-C on it. It doesn't have a USB-A for you to plug in to one of those plug adapters, so that might be something you have to get. You also get a beacon, and this will help keep dogs out of the trash, out of certain areas of the house that you don't want them in. And then, of course, you got these little end caps and a clamp, which I'll show you exactly how that works for shortening your collar and getting the perfect fit. And then, of course, you got your short and long contact points.
Let's kick things off with the extended battery life. It lasts up to 48 hours on a single charge, and with always-on GPS, your dog stays protected for 2 full days without any low-power compromises. In our battery life test, we fully charged the collar, put it on a dog in normal daily use, and tracked how long it ran before needing a recharge. It held strong through the hikes, the playtime, and even overnight monitoring. Next, it delivers 20 location updates per second, which is 20 times more frequent than many competitors out there, thanks to the AI-powered precision that ensures accurate boundaries even in dense woods or urban areas. It's perfect for fast movers. If your dog sprints after a squirrel, the Halo keeps up without missing a beat. The always-on GPS means nonstop, real-time location tracking with no compromises or low-power tricks. It's just reliable, continuous coverage that you can count on. It also features separated signals for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth with dedicated chips that prevent signal drops and interference, delivering blazing fast Wi-Fi, rock-solid Bluetooth, and better power efficiency for stronger, more stable, long-range connection. Charging, it's a breeze too, with a full charge in just 1 hour, 100% faster than before. Less time plugged in, more time exploring. Then there's the Halo's Health, built right into the app, which tracks walks, logs, activity, and gives you insights about your dog's overall wellness. This keeps you connected, not just to their location, but to their health too. You get customizable feedback options like sound, vibration, and static cues to help guide your dog gently, keeping training positive and helping them learn boundaries safely. Now, the mobile app for iOS and Android lets you create unlimited virtual fences from your phone in seconds and share access across devices so the whole family stays connected. It includes all carrier coverage plus dual frequency GPS that automatically connects to the strongest signal available, combining L1 and L5 GPS bands for top-notch accuracy even in bad signal areas. So what's actually new in the Halo Collar 5 compared to the Halo 4? Let's break it down quickly. Battery life jumps from about 30 hours on the Halo 4 to a double 48 hours on the Halo 5. GPS precision upgrades from single band on the Halo 4 to dual band L1 plus L5 on the Halo 5, with those 20 location updates per second for even tighter tracking. Signal stability improves too. The Halo 4 occasionally drops signals in dense areas, but the Halo 5 uses separated Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips for stronger uninterrupted coverage. Charging time halves from 2 hours on the Halo 4 to just 1 hour on the Halo 5, and the Halo Health Activity Tracking is a brand new addition to the Halo 5. Overall, the 5 isn't just a small upgrade, it's faster, sharper, and built to stay connected longer.
Fitting the Halo Collar 5 on Athena for the first time. It's a little bit loose, but I just kind of wanted to get used to it for right now. It's a very rugged collar. It's very similar to the Halo 4. You can take her outside, let her play with it for a little while. She hasn't been wearing the Halo 4, so like I said, I just wanted to kind of get comfortable with it. It's completely waterproof, the durable design with the magnetic charging, so you ain't got to worry about dirt and debris getting up inside the port and clogging things up. It's got the perfect fit system, which I also go over. As far as the durability test in real world conditions, this is how you do it. You put it on them and you let them go, let them play, let them roughhouse, get out there in the mud, splash around, engage in rough activity. That's how you test the collar out, and these are very durable collars. Now, I got some heavy tree coverage in my backyard, so we're doing a little test out here with the collar's accuracy. Now, I mentioned this to many of my followers several times that I don't do these tests with my dogs very often because they don't like the collars when they're going off, and Athena here does not want to cooperate. So I just pop the collar off of her neck and go ahead and walk it the rest of the way. And as you can see, it's going off right where it's supposed to. I'll bring the tablet up here to the camera and walk it up again just to check for consistency and overall accuracy. It goes off again. Wanted it close to the chicken wire fence because they, believe it or not, they can jump that. And I've got my two boundaries breached, both very accurate and on time, which I like to say. One last thing, I wanted to show you how quick it is to switch fences. Boom, just like that. Now I'm in my backyard, switched over from the open sky view we just had there, and turn the fence on. You're ready to go almost immediately. Now I can start walking towards the edge here and test out the consistency of the fence. I've got this one drawn out very, very near our chicken wire fence. Keep the chickens from getting over here and messing with our dogs. Nevertheless, they still manage to jump the thing, but that's neither here nor there. For whatever reason, collar is extremely accurate here, hits right when it's supposed to, but my blue icon with the iPad doesn't necessarily follow. Not sure what's going on with that, but the collar did what it was supposed to do. Right here with the open field, open sky test with Athena, aka the Theenster Weenster. I did not give her that nickname, so do not blame me. Probably the wife's fault. And the Halo 5 collar so far has been incredibly accurate, and we're going to do a few more tests here with just me walking the collar because Athena doesn't like the collar too much. It's hard to blame her. But it's going off right when I hit the line. You can see it up on the screen. It gives multiple it plots the points on the map whenever you cross the line as we kind of move back and forth here. It's so far it's been incredibly accurate without any tree coverage. All right, now that we've got a nice open sky above us, now the trees are throwing some shade here, but don't worry about that. I've got a pretty open sky above me. It's a pretty day, hardly any clouds in the sky. Collar's going off right when it's supposed to, looking pretty accurate. And what I'm going to do here as well is turn around like I obviously did and walk over to the other side of the invisible fence just to test its consistency along different borders, something I really haven't done on video before. Just walk over to the right side and make sure the collar's doing the same exact thing when I hit the right side of that invisible fence line. And it's less laggy than it was in the woods, which is what I expect. I expect collar to be a little bit behind. Most collars are that way. And in this case, the icon does lag a little bit behind me, but it hits, see what I mean? It hits almost exactly when I cross the line there. So still consistent, not as consistent on the screen. I'm out here in the woods to test the consistency and accuracy of the Halo 5 collars. This is a little trail off to the side of our disc golf course out here. So if you hear some chains clanging, that's what's going on. But anyway, we got a decent tree canopy out here, so and get a pretty good accurate test of how the collar performs under that tree canopy with GPS and all. As you can see, the orange exclamation went off, then the red exclamation point, and the collar itself started making noises. A lot of times it vibrates early and it's difficult to pick that sound up, but it did vibrate before hitting the beep. And then as you walk back, it digresses, being careful not to trip over something. And then do it again one more time just for consistency's sake. And as you can see, it's just a little bit sluggish out here. Most of these collars are when you get up underneath these heavy tree canopies. Take a little bit longer to respond, but overall, pretty accurate for what I expect from this collar, considering how the Halo 4 functioned out here as well. So when it goes back off again, I've got my consistency marking, and as you can see, like I said, it's just a little bit sluggish on this end, and boom, it goes off. So I felt like throwing a little bit of an extra twist in here, so I'm taking the Halo 5 collar and slipping it into my, I call it a rucksack, but it's not really a rucksack. It's just a bag that looks military-like. But anyway, I wanted to throw it in here and walk with it on, see how well the collar does when it's under. And this is a pretty thick backpack. It's pretty hardcore. I've had this thing for years, and it does not tear. And as you can see, right on time, right where it's supposed to hit, it did, which I like to see, especially when you got the collar, because typically the dog's going to be wearing a collar. So when you put it in a bag like that, give it a little something extra to have to pass through, and just testing it out for its overall consistency here in the backpack, and it's doing very, very well. Just one more thing to throw in there before we go over to the open sky test. I just wanted to keep it in my backpack and see how well it tracks walking out of the woods. I'm heading back, going to the car, and as you can see, it's just a shade behind me, but I'd actually forgot to turn the fence off, so it goes off here as soon as I'm just a little bit past the line. Boom. Pretty accurate, I'd say. So I did this extra little testing feature here. Just put the Halo Collar 5 on Athena and just kind of let her run around. And I kind of had to urge her to go over in that direction because the dogs are used to collars keeping them out away from the chicken side of the yard. So I just tossed a rock out here, and of course she went to it. If you listen carefully, you can hear it. Boom. And as you can see on the screen, it was as soon as she crossed the line.
Now let's talk about the pricing. The Halo Collar 5 is priced at $599, but if you buy through our link, you can snag a $25 discount. Just check the link in the description box. Now this covers the hardware and its upgraded features like the extended battery life, always on GPS, false location updates, and Halo Health integration. Now, the feedback was spot on every time, no false alerts. In the charging test, drain the collar completely, then recharge it from empty to full while timing the process to measure how long it actually took. It hit that 1 hour mark consistently. Now, by testing in everyday environments like this, I get a clear picture of how the Halo Collar 5 performs beyond just the lab specs. In the same situations real dogs and owners face every day, which is the best way to do it. So what do you think? Is the Halo Collar 5 the future of dog safety? Seen its new features, explored how to test in real world situations, and now the big question is yours to answer. Would this give you peace of mind for your pup? Be sure to drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you trust GPS dog fences, or are you still on the fence about them? And if you've tried earlier versions of Halo, let us know about your experience and how they compare. Don't forget to hit like if this breakdown helped you, and subscribe for more real world gear tests, and share this with a fellow dog parent who needs it also. Also, be sure to check the link in the description box for that discount. Don't forget. Until next time, keep your pup happy, safe, always by your side, and we'll see you in the next video.